Ready to climb the impossible staircase and master arithmetic progression? Each step adds a fixed amount, just like our sequence.
Hello students. So today here we are to study the arithmetic progression by solving questions and helping Leo. Here is the very interesting story about a Leo. That is, the name of the story is Leo and the Staircase of Eternity. So let's read out the story. Meet Leo, an aspiring mathematical architect. He has traveled to the ruins of Arithmetica to study the legendary Staircase of Eternity. Legend says the staircase leads to a floating vault containing the blueprints of the universe. But there's a catch. The staircase is enchanted. It doesn't just go up, it gets harder with every step. Leo stands at the bottom with his measuring stick. He realizes the steps are not the same height. To reach the top without getting stuck or running out of energy, he needs to use mathematics to predict the climb. So each of the steps gets harder and harder and harder. Let's see the data which we have to help Leo. So Leo measures the first few steps very carefully. So the step 1 is of 20 centimeter high. The step 2 is 25 centimeter high. The other is 30, then the other is 35. If you see, there is a difference of 5 in each of them. Leo realizes the pattern. Every single step is exactly 5 centimeter higher than the one before it. So as you could see, if this is 5, so the other step is 10, the step other is 15, the step is 20, and so on throughout the step journey. Let's see the mission 1. The mission 1 is decoding the blueprint. The task: before he starts climbing, Leo needs to define the rules of this magical staircase mathematically using the sequence of heights. So it starts from the height of 20 centimeters, then 25 centimeter, then the 30, and then 35. So each time there is an increase of plus 5 centimeters. And the question given to us is, in the language of arithmetic progression, what is the first step, that is the first term A, and what is the common difference D of the step heights? So remember, the term A, that is the first term, is always the first term of this sequence of the arithmetic progression. The common difference is the difference between the letter and the previous. So that is 25 minus 20, then 30 minus 25, 35 minus 30. So if you see carefully, it will be, see this, and remember the common difference is same. So 30 minus 25 will always also give you 5. And if you do the 35 minus 30, then also you'll be getting 5 as well. So the answer to this are here. Mission 2, the leap of faith. Let's study this. So an old inscription at the base says the staircase has a total of 100 steps. Leo is worried about the halfway point. He thinks that the 50th step might be too high to jump onto. So the question given to us is, calculate the exact height of the 50th step. Hint is given to us, that is a plus n minus 1 times t. Here the n is the term number subtracted by 1 multiplied by the d, where d is the common difference, and that is added to a. A is the first term of this complete arithmetic progression. So let's move ahead with the solution. So we need to find the nth term where n is equal to 50, and we already know the a is 20 and the d is the 5. Let's see. So here we apply and we replace the n with the 50, and then we substitute the remaining values and we calculate it, and it comes out to be that the 50th step is 265 centimeter, that is 2.65 meters. That is pretty high. The Leo will definitely need some grappling gear for that step, right? It's really difficult to climb onto a step of 2.65 meters. Let's help Leo in the mission 3, the total climb. Leo needs to know the vertical distance he will travel from the ground to the very top of the 100th step to ensure his equipment is ready, right? Planning is really necessary. Like when we go for hiking, so we move with a plan, we move with a certain schedule. So let's see the question. Calculate the total sum of the heights of all 100 steps. And they have asked us to give the final answer in meters. The formula given to us is this, that is the summation of nth term is equal to n over 2 multiplied by this particular thing, which is n minus 1 times t added to 2 times a. Let's see how to solve. We need to find the sum of the first n is equal to 100 terms. And then we substitute the value, that is the n is equal to 100, a is equal to 20, d is equal to 5, and n is equal to 100, right? After substituting these values, we get the particular value, that is 26750 centimeters into the meters, and it comes out to be there is total height of 267.5 meters. For of Leo, that is the last mission, the architect's insight. So Leo's rival Dex. Okay, so here is something climax coming. So he tries to build his own staircase where the step heights are 20 centimeter, 22 centimeter, 25, 29, and so on. So the question given to us is explain why Dex's staircase is not an arithmetic progression and why it would be harder to predict than Leo's. Let's see. So first of all, you could notice that the common difference if we find, so here it is plus 2, then here it is plus 3, then here it is plus 4. So as you could see, there is not a specific increase value. Of course, you could put an argument that it is increasing by plus 1 and plus 1. But if you see, there will be 2 loops going on. So that's why it is much harder to predict than the Leo's staircase. And why it's not an AP? Because the common difference is not constant. Remember, the common difference should always be constant. Then only some sequence is known as the arithmetic progression sequence. And why is it harder to predict? Because there is no single fixed number d to add each time. We cannot use the simple AP formulas to calculate quickly the future steps of the total height. We should need a more complex formula. So the conclusion came out to be that no constant d, no easy formula. I hope you would have understood the arithmetic progression through the Leo, and today we help Leo to complete the journey and achieve the impossible over this enchanted staircase. So subscribe the channel and like the video and comment what would be the different approach to help Leo over here. Okay, so we meet in some next video. Have a great day. Bye.